Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back to Middle-earth. We are here with another part of this Dawnless Days tournament for you today, and this is the second half of the semi-finals here between Replica Rider and Fingus. So we do have some pretty solid players again. Obviously expected when you get to the semi-finals to hear some regular players, shooting them in plenty of my videos, so I know that they are very capable of some excellent tactics here, and I'm excited to see how this one goes down. We do have the Dwarves here. I was kind of surprised seeing the Dwarves because we have Cav here, but yes, they did in fact bring the escort mercenaries, and we are seeing them face off against the Easterlings here. So one faction really solid infantry, the other is pretty well rounded, has good Cav, good infantry, good range. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes down, that is for sure. I believe Replica is playing as Dwarves, and we have Fingers playing as the Easterlings. In today's video we'll have 3 battles, so there's 3 semi-final battles to decide who wins this one, unlike in the last one where it's just a mere 2. But yeah, so I'm excited to see how this one goes down. So yeah, definitely stick around, make sure you watch every single one of these semi-final battles, because I'm sure that each and every one of them will be a tight finish. But yes, if you're enjoying the Dawnless Days action and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. And let's get into the action, guys. So yes, as you can see, we have some Dwarven warriors lining this this front line here. So it seems as though the Dwarves didn't decide to splash the cash on like Arable Axe warriors. I guess they had to spend their money elsewhere, like on things like Cav. I guess it would be a rough game to try and play I was about to say a campaign battle, but that's not right. A tournament battle without Cav. Like, you just get ripped to shreds. Like, unless the other player decided to go like a faction that was just no Cav, like Goblins, which would be a brave statement itself, seeing someone play Goblins in a tournament. But yeah, so the Dwarves are having to spend, I guess, a little less money on their infantry, so they can bring that cavalry. But they've got Arable halberdiers in behind to help that front line. Day 9 foot there as well. We've got Arable axes, and we've got halberds out here as well. They actually got a lot of halberds, a lot of Arable halberds, and those Arable axes as well. I'm sure will be of great use. And the Manchu claim is behind, of course, a solid infantry unit. They can get 300 kills quite easily if played correctly here. We've got some crossbows moving out as well, Arable crossbows. So they actually went for the more expensive version as well. I'm not going to get any kills straight away, but they're doing damage to those very ag lancers. I don't know if these escort mercenaries, yeah, they are going to charge them. And here we go, the first clash is going to be the cavalry out here. Then go the escort mercenaries. They do have silver chevrons, so they'll be a little bit tougher to kill. Those very ags are going to have a tough time. I don't know if they have any, yeah, they don't have a chevrons. But yeah, good start there. You can see the very ags can get a rear charge hit onto the escort mercenaries. So really trying to take those guys out. I feel like that leaves, yeah, I was going to say that really has helped, because that means the escort mercenaries can move a cavalry unit over here to deal with the Bane of the Steppes. And we've got halberds going in here, along with a bunch of shock infantry as well. And yeah, all of a sudden this battle has exploded. We've got the Arable axes in here, trying to now flank these halberds. Oh, and we've also got crossbows with a brilliant angle right now. Look at that angle that they're just getting onto those pole arms, and they are ripping through those guys. Very nicely done. Already killed a fair few of them. The escort mercenaries are losing, but we're going to see Manchu claims by the looks of it go in to support that fight there. Not a bad idea. We've got Arable crossbows here as well, also trying to, I think, just shoot in there. I don't know whether they're getting friendly fire shots, though. The infantry line has engaged. Locurum now going in against Dwarven warriors. Unless the halberds can, like, really turn it around, I expect the Dwarves will lose this fight. Locurum, like, one-on-one with the Dwarven warriors. They're an easy win. I don't know if these halberds can support every single one of these combats. They're really stretched out to try and do just that. And we have the runic archers as well over here, trying to shoot and get some angles onto these onto the halberds over here. Not a bad idea. Try and weaken them. They are killing a couple of them. And we're seeing that the Arable axes are retreating along with these crossbows. And we've got Dane that looks like he's about to go into combat here with the Warlords of Rune. So already the Dwarves having to commit their general in here. And in they go. I don't know which Dane this. Oh, this is Sunsman. This is King Dane. Yeah, King Dane, not the one, not Dane with his red axe. Now we got Warlords of Rune clashing with those Arable Axe warriors, or Arable Axes. Sorry, not Arable Axe warriors. Yeah, the aerial axes here, they'll get minced. These wards are so much more elite. Yeah, I mean, I guess the plan is to slow them down. We've got aerial axes going in here as well, trying to clash. Mantra claimers. Oh, good rear charge. I mean, actually, I say good rear charge. Yeah, like Carnish horse archers. I guess, yeah, they just got a really good rear charge on those aerial halberdiers. Really, really good. The mantra claimers in here, they're trying to cut down this cav. I don't know if this is really the greatest spot for them, but they're doing a good job. They're winning slightly, apparently. It seems like they're doing a relatively good job. The escort mercenaries here starting to lose. Replica here has got to find some way to turn this one around, because at the moment it does seem across the front as though these things are winning, and it's not looking good over here where we have King Dane. He's starting to lose. His halberds starting to do their pokey at him. Keep poking away, boys. Enemy is going for the general. Okay, so it seems as though the Bane Steps might be about to get engaged here. I think he could take on these escort mercenaries. He's tier 4 against, I believe these are tier 2, yeah. So they should easily be beaten up. Enemy general is dead, so Dane Ironfoot has fallen, but that won't make too much difference, I don't think, for many of the Dwarven units. The Cavs starting to waver. That might break. They seem like they're actually kind of won that fight, did the Cav, surprisingly. The Variags, I mean, have retreated, so they could have continued, but it does seem as though the Dwarves were going to win the Cav fight, which is something weird to say, really. But yeah, the Dwarves' morale is pretty solid, so they'll hold for a while. I mean, but they are Dwarven warriors, so they're not as good to say as, like, Erebor Axe warriors, which are, like, will fight to the last man, with or without a general. And they are starting to lose in a few areas. These low Curium are starting to have their influence. But they're winning here. I don't know. Maybe they can beat them, the Dwarven warriors. I mean, the halberds were in there, and yeah, that's actually setting it even now. The halberds having to be moved over here because the low Curium halberdiers have moved up. As you can see, they're starting to see some wavering Dwarven warriors here. And they are fighting it out. But yeah, these guys wavering now. I mean, you've got the shock infantry here going in against Mantra Claimers. Mantra Claimers might be able to do a bit of work here. And you get this halberdier unit moving. He's just standing here just being shot by horse archers. But the Mantra Claimers, they're trying to do their best. Fighting shock infantry is going to be tough for them, though. Especially elite ones like these Warlords of Rune. In fact, they're losing decisively. With their silver chevrons, oh my gosh. I don't know if they've earned them or if they've killed to earn that, like, or if they've just been bought for them. That's what I meant to say. We are starting to see Dwarven Warriors break. Crossbow back here as well getting charged by the Variag Lancers. And also, see, yeah, it seems as though the Dwarves are just starting to run out of men. Erebor Halberdiers here getting flanked. And they are getting broken. There you go. And it looks like, I mean, if I was these things, I'll just get your runic archers in behind. Just start executing dwarves. But here you go. I think we're about to see a bit of a mass rout almost. I mean, these two units are about to break. The Cav here is just gone. So that means that the Bane of the Steppes can just hammer an anvil if he wants to now. He's got plenty of different targets he can go for. It's just going to be like the small things. You've got Variag that's just rallied back there. Actually, the Variag's been defeated. Those crossbows will hold on for a little longer. And here we go, Bane of the Steppes. They're going to go into the back lines here of the Dwarves. They'll rout these guys pretty quickly. Doesn't even have to be a good charge yet. Look at that. I think they just went between the two and routed both. Really nicely done. And now, yeah, it's just the Mantra Claimers. They could fight on for a little while. Even if they're losing, they'll fight to near enough the last man. Still, the Dwarves are winning in this fight over here. But I think it's pretty decisive of who's going to win this one. I wouldn't say it's a decisive battle, but the outcome is now looking pretty decisive. The Dwarves, it certainly look like a point to work on and winning the fight. Yeah, I mean, now you can see they're getting surrounded now by the pole arms, and that's starting to do enough damage. So we'll just fast forward now as the battle is near enough over. We're just going to see what the mop-up is. I don't know what the plan is with these Erebor halberdiers here. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, they're just going to let them rout. Fair enough. I mean, there you go. A Pyrrhic victory for the Eastlings. We'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end results. So yes, oh actually I might have got them mixed up, sorry, who was who. Replica was playing as the Eastlings and Fingers was playing as the Dwarves. I may have said it the other way around, I do apologise. So well done to Replica, winning that one with the Eastlings there. The Wards of Rune getting 140 something kills. Then we got Maceman here getting 100, oh no, not even 100, sorry there, I thought these were Maceman. 84 kills, 114 for the Halberdiers, outscoring their Maceman rivals. And then the Cav, 60 kills with these Variag Lancers, 39 for the Horse Archers. Bayonet Steps doing the best, getting 96 kills. Then we've got Fingers playing as Erebor. Oh no, it is King Dane Ironfoot. It is the Red Axe one. My bad, it's the other way around. I was getting them the wrong way around. And then we've got, yeah, the Dwarven Warriors not getting many kills, 54 the best. Dane getting 53. Erebor Axe is getting 67. Managed Claim is getting 83. 92 with the Erebor Halberdiers. 124 with his crossbows. And his Cav, yeah, getting like 16 kills. But it was tied down in a Cav fight, in fairness. But anyway, Fingers has it all to play for in the second battle. He has got to win that one if he wants to stand a chance of going through to the final. So yes, I will now make a cut, and I'll see you guys on the second battlefield. Hey, we are back for the second semi-final, and yeah, it is going to be, well, the second semi-final battle of this half, I guess it is. But yes, we have Rohan here going up against Dunland, so it's a bit of a old rivalry here. These two have been at war plenty of times in the War of the Ring, and now it's decided, it's going to time to decide who's better in this tournament. I'm quite excited to see how this one goes down. Rohan, I guess, couldn't bring a lot of cav. I guess that's part of the limitations of the tournament, but got plenty of Yeomen of the Mark moving up, and Earling Retainers. All this is just a very strange build. I don't know what the, like I said, I don't really know what the rules were, but I'm guessing cav, you can't bring all cav armies, because otherwise Rohan would probably just do that every time. But yeah, Yeomen of the Mark, there are 6 units of Yeomen of the Mark, I think, or 5. I can't count. It's 5 units of Yeomen of the Mark. We've got 5 units of Earling Retainers, a couple of Guard of the Golden Hall, and then we've got Knights of the House of Earl, and we've got some Riders of Rohan, along with Eomer, who's a Knights of the Mark, I believe he is. Yeah. So then on this side we have Dunherd Marauders, plenty of those. We also have some Champion Reavers. We actually have more Dunland Cav, I believe, than we do Rohan Cav. Yeah, we do by 1 because the General's a Champion Reaver. That is very strange to say. And then we have Elder Spears, with Blood Avengers. We have some 4 Dunherd swords there, and then we have some Dunherd archers on the flanks. So yeah, it's going to be decided really on the flanks with the cavalry and the spears and the archers are there. The infantry fight, I think, in the middle is going to go only one way, and that is in Dunland's favour, because these Blood Avengers are going to rip through those Earling Retainers, I have a feeling. So yeah, that is going to be sad to see. But yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're destined to die, boys. You're destined to die. But anyway, here we go. We'll see how this one goes on. I mean, the best way to counter those Blood Avengers is to start to fire on them for Rohan and try and weaken them a little bit. I don't think these Yeomen of the Mark are good enough that they're going to be able to focus down a whole unit of Blood Avengers before they reach the front lines. But certainly not at this stage when they have all their HP. They're not even shooting at them. They're shooting at Dunherd Swordsmen. What are you doing? These Blood Avengers are much more bigger problem. I think Dunherd Swords fairly on par, maybe slightly better than Earling Retainers. Oh, here we go. This is a good move here by Rohan. Getting his Riders of Rohan into the side of these Blood Avengers. That's a good way to kill them off. He managed to do a little sneaky move there because the Dunland has kept his cav quite a way back. So it's not like he can counter this or push up quickly enough to take advantage of this move. It's really nicely done there. Eomer is now going to also look like he's going to go for a charge. He might slow down going through his own infantry. No, he won't. And the Blood Avengers here look like they're going to get run down. Oh boy. Actually wasn't a great charge there by Eomer. He slowed down the Blood Avengers. I guess he's just scared of his the Dunland General coming up, which is fair enough, to be fair. He's a pretty scary sight to see. Rise of Rohan look like they're going to go for another charge. It wasn't a great one because I guess they're going through their own infantry, which I imagine will break formation, but there you go. In they go. They're going to try and do their thing. Rise of Rohan, I think. You need to be careful they don't pull through. Because they're definitely in danger of doing that. But yeah, there you go. That Blood Avenger there has been beaten to pieces. On this side, Cav look like they're about to go into a fight. I know that the Cav here for Dunland is pretty trashy. The Dunland Marauders not great compared to the Shock Cav. I imagine that the Dunland Cav will lose this fight. Dunland Marauders, a medium melee against going up elite against trained to start with. Yeah, not a good sight there. I mean, the spears coming into support will be very much helpful. He drives a Rohan here as well. I don't know. This could be an even fight, but the spears going in either side, that'll make that interesting. Oh, we've got the general coming across, so we are going to have to see Aemma be shifted this way. And look at that. That is a surprise. I don't know if that had something to do with the charges. I don't know if anyone did get a rear charge on these guys. Dunherd Swords losing to Erling Retainers. I feel like they don't. I feel like these guys cost like 900. The Retainers cost like 700. Or am I thinking of the Thanes, maybe? Maybe I'm thinking of the Thanes. But I thought they were kind of like... I thought Dunland had the slight advantage there, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, but the Marauders are losing. Actually, the Knights of House of Earl. Everyone's losing in that fight, apparently. And there you go, yeah. I mean, the Spear's starting to influence this fight ahead. Dunland is, in fact, winning. The Spears here really need to get engaged against the Cav, not against the other Spears. But there you go. They're trying to do their best. They're doing their best, I guess. But yeah, the infantry, actually, you know what's surprising me here? I mean, with the Blood Avengers as well, they're doing a great job. Whether the Archers maybe have helped focus down units, that might have been something, but the Blood Avengers, yeah, they're actually losing in fights against alien retainers. You don't often see that. Cav here, beating back the Guard of the Golden Hall. Seems like Rohan playing very defensive on this side. And Aemma is in fact just getting shot for free here by the Dunherd Archers. Oh, they need to be careful. Rohan's just charged straight into spears there. That is not healthy. Total War 101. Don't charge into spears. I don't think it was on purpose. He was going for something else, but he should have just been aware of the spears right by him. There you go, Elder Spearman. They are losing, though, to be fair. They may have got charged by cavalry. And they're supposed to be anti-cav, but it didn't seem to make a difference. Aemma here going in for charge. This is against Champion Reavers. This could be a tight one, to be honest. Those Champion Reavers are pretty damn nasty. They are elites as well. And they're going against Knights of the Mark, which are technically trained. So Aemma is technically the weakest general. Oh, and he pulled through! No! What are you doing, Rohan? This game was yours. Aemma's going to rout here. Yeah, there you go. Aemma's dead. That could do a lot of damage to morale. They have won the cav fight over on this side, but they've got to get a quick general kill. They're going to have to kill him quickly. We're going to see the general go to the back lines there of the Guard of the Golden Hall. Very nice charge there from the General of Dunland, which is just the Champion Reaver. I like that they just have, I say every video, but they have like the hand-me-down Isengard equipment. Just like, that's their look. It's quite a cool look. I still quite like it. Like, it's just like, imagine Uruks on horses. I mean, this is the closest you're gonna get, and it's the men of Dunland. Yeah, it's not looking good now. These Champion Reavers here can just freely charge these archers here if they want to. They are still winning the sword fighters, Rohan, but I don't know if it's gonna make a difference now. Losing this general morale is gonna be in real. It was just a tatters, really. But no, the charging in these archers, they don't seem to be, well, one is starting to die quickly. The other one is doing just fine. They could do with trying to focus these cav units down. Like this cav unit here, just shoot the other cav unit. Please. I beg of you. Rohan here does not need all this cav in combat. He does not need 2 units of Rohan cav against the Marauders. This is a no-no. And here we go, we're about to see a Champion Reaver charge into the back lines here of the Knights of the House of Earl. They are probably going to get hit, and probably that might change the fight a little bit. Are they losing? That's still combat even. I'm quite surprised. Spears here, spears, I mean this is train versus elite. I'd expect no different scenario from this fight. They've been just busily fighting each other. quite happily here. But yeah, how's it going here? Rohan is still sort of winning, but I mean, I'm a little worried about this cavalry. Like, you see, balance power is not that far out of favor for the Dunland player here. Like, he could turn this one around. Also, he's winning over here with his champion Reavers, apparently. He's, yeah, defeating the Knights of House of Earl. Yeah, that's not good. Really, he needs to use what archer ammo he has left, focus his cav down. And then once he's killed the cav, he can just run down these things like the archers. Just don't bother chasing these guys. Just leave them. They'll do their own thing. Just kill the cav. Get over here and save the cav. Both cavalry units here, by the way, are losing for Rohan. This is huge. You can see Dunland's intention is just to try and rear charge these guys. The general here, though, is also losing. So, oh, there you go. Dunland's general has just died. Dunland has lost his general now. It could go either way. Dunland does have a massive, like, numbers difference. That's probably not going to help. Rohan, I think, tried to turn one of the units around to try and countercharge the champion Reavers there. Both units are losing. They really need to just get some archers in and start firing down on units and try and rout them. If they can rout these old spears, that might help. But yeah, get the spears in here. Try and kill this cav. There you go. The spears routed because they pulled out of combat. Don't know why they did that. Did archers just go into combat down here as well? Yeah, archers. I don't know if Dunland just got caught, wasn't paying attention, or whether he willingly sent these guys in, but he just kept running away. He was doing okay. I mean, it just seems as though the cav is starting to rout. Unfortunately, the spears getting in there is definitely going to make a big difference. This cavalry just needs to stay alive now. The spears will do their bit, and they'll keep poking them away. Oh, champion Reaver's actually going to try and pull out. There you go. They're starting to rout now, and it just seems army losses are coming into effect, and Rohan is going to win this one. That is a big turn up for the books. Outnumbered in cav as Rohan, and still won. Wow. We'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end result. So yeah, this one obviously was won by Fingers to continue the second semi-final into a third round. So yes, so let's have a look at some of these end results. We got Knights of the House of Earl here with 72 kills, 87 with the Knights of the House of Earl here. Rise Rohan 81 kills. Archers not many kills, but probably very effective and useful kills. Retain is getting 106 kills, the best one there. Spear's getting 108, actually the highest like kills for any unit on this side, and Airmo getting 75. Then we've got the Dunland tribes here with 177 kills for their champion Reavers. Then we've got Spears doing nothing. Blood Avengers 71. It's a bit of a rough score for them. Really was. This infantry getting 59 kills there, and the general getting 42 kills for Replica. But there you go. We'll now move into round 3 of the second semi-final, and I'll see you guys there. So we are here with the final battle of the semi-final. Decide who goes into the final. Will it be Replica or will it be Fingers? We will see. I'm excited to see this one. We got a classic showdown again. We had Dunland, we had versus Rohan. We now got Mordor versus Gondor. So yes, this is going to be a fight to the death. Obviously, decide who wins this one. I mean, it's going to be decided, I think, with the cav. To be honest, if Gondor can get all these cavalry units here. He's got 4 cavalry units, not including his general. So that's 5 in total. If you can get them in behind, it is over for Mordor, I feel. But Mordor has got some pretty nasty stoppers here. We've got 2 Olokai. We've got 2 Servants of the Eye. One of them is the Witch King. That is a general. So it's going to be a risk sending him in. But it could be enough to stop all that cavalry. I mean, these are 1, 2... Gondor, 2 Gondor cav, and then 2 Knights of Silver Swan. That is going to be some tough opponents there. We've got Guards of the Teeth supporting these Uruk Throng, and is obviously taking on the Uruk Throng is going to be the Gondor Sword Infantry. We've got Warriors of Lozenarg being brought up, which is a unit we don't often see. I don't feel like Gondor's infantry, shock infantry is really that worth bringing. We've got Blackroot Vale archers back here as well. Pretty solid archers. They'll do some decent damage. They're firing on Guards of the Teeth currently. They'll have to get through a fair amount of armor before they start killing them off. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this one goes. It seems like Mordor and Gondor have similar numbers. That usually doesn't go in favor of Mordor. Actually, we have Ringlow Vale here as well, so it's not all Gondor swords. And Warriors of Lozenarg now taking the front lines. They're going to try and influence this fight here against the Uruk Throng. Guards of Teeth, are they just trying to push forward and try and take on the... Yeah, they're just going to be aggressive and just get in there. Just to deny Gondor that charge. Okay. An interesting move, I'll admit. Don't know how I feel about that. Oh, and there you go. Gondor has been caught out here by Mordor's cavalry. He just charged in his Sons of the Eye. He actually got a decent amount of kills on the Sons of the Eye as well. I don't feel like that was worth it for Mordor, but there you go. They got a charge off, and that's going to start to escalate things on this flank over here as we have Axemen of Losnark going in. They're taking on the Uruk throng. They're going to try and break through there. Gondor sword infantry here, doing a pretty decent job. I mean, they'll hold the line for a long time. And look at that, the Guards of the Teeth retreating. Oh, I think they actually are getting pulled through by Warriors of Losnark there. That's sad to see. But yeah, Guards of the Teeth, they have lost a lot. Yeah, these I think these Warriors of Losnark could maybe pull through a little bit. Well, actually more than a little bit. They're half their units through the back. They might actually lose this unit. That might be the end of that unit. So, maybe well deserved. The trolls here can probably do a decent amount of damage to these Princess Coast Guard. I wouldn't be scared of them. I mean, trolls are designed to kill off things like polearms and pikes. The only thing they should be scared of is crossbows. And there's no crossbows here today. Guards of the Teeth getting down their pikes a little late. So the Gondor infantry here managing to get a few kills off, but they're running away. Trolls actually engaged the cav over here and are beating them. They're killing these Knights of Silver Swan here. That's big. I don't know if they can take them out with 4 units of cav. I don't know really. But there you go. We've got the cav just trying to slow down these flanking Ringlow Vale here as well. Warriors Losnark losing her Uruk throng. Like I said, the axes aren't good. I don't know. I just went through pike, swords, the whole lot. We've got Orc Rabble here just trying to shoot at something. I don't know what, but they're not going to get any kills. They've got like 0 accuracy. Oh, trolls are getting caught though. Getting caught by polearms and cav, and that's actually starting to cause them to lose. And they've lost 2 trolls already. That is huge. So maybe the polearms can do a decent amount of damage to them. I thought they polearms and pikes are pretty much useless against trolls, but maybe polearms are a bit more effective. Trolls over here are winning against the cav though. This is an easy win here for the Olokai. They don't give a damn about cavalry. They'll whack them down. Yeah, not looking good. With this Olokai dying pretty quickly, yeah, that's not a good sign. Then somehow I'm going to have to manage to try and maybe win the infantry fight and then keep their cav alive. They're doing a good job killing off this Princess Coast Guard here, which is great. But yeah, their Guards of the Teeth and things like that getting surrounded right now by sword infantry from Gondor. Got Ringlow Vale and also Gondor swords down here. And yeah, these guys are starting to die. General has fallen. Oh, so Gondor has lost his general though. That is huge. Witch King went up against the Knights of Silver Swan there and won. So Gondor might be low on morale now. Gondor's morale pretty steady. Definitely better than Mordor's if he loses his general. But I wouldn't say that Gondor's like comparable to say like Dwarves and Elves if they lose their general. They could still chain route. But they've got some pretty solid units. Got these elite cav. They'll stay in the fight for a while. But yeah, that's a good start. I mean, there's Gondor carry over here wavering at 40 men. This other one broke at 23. It's a bit less surprising. Olokai here could get a rear charge onto those Princess Coast Guard. That would be huge. Cav here, they've got so many archers they could go for if they wanted to. I mean, the Witch King is nearby protecting them, but still. They definitely want to try and maybe just get a charge off on these archers to try and rout them. Mordor will break more than likely from army losses. Yeah, the Cav in here, this is just going to keep favouring the Sons of the Eye. They have... this is just all in their favour. Their melee cav. We've got another nice Silver Swan going in against the Olokai. I don't know. They might win that one. Might be the cav. They have fought another Olokai. No, sorry. The Olokai has fought another cav unit. They'll be weakened, but I'm not sure. Oh no, they're winning it easily. Olokai just absolute legends they are. We've got the general here rear charging Ringlow Vale that had just helpfully successfully broken those Guards of the Teeth. I believe they've just helped kill them off. But yeah, certainly not looking great for the morale. So you can see Ringlow Vale, the less trained infantry, they're starting to die. Guards of the Teeth going in. They just need to just get in combat. A broken phalanx formation. I don't know what I feel about that, but they're in there stabbing things up with the Uruk throng. I don't know, actually. It seems like it's working. Gondor swords starting to waver here. Yeah, that's not good. Gondor swords are wavering across the front right now. Witch King trying to do his bit. He's trying to help rout these Gondor swords, like I said. Morale is going to start to drop slowly as these troops get more exhausted, as army losses come to effect. The trolls are still alive over here. There are 2 of them. I don't know if they just disengaged. They have just beaten that Knight's Silver Swan easily. There's still the Coast Guard, which is going to be a problem for Mordor, it seems. They haven't got really anything they can engage it head on at the moment. Guards the Teeth are all the way on the other side of the map. You can just see the trolls in the background running away from those polearms like, please leave us alone. The Cav here. See, some are just winning. Oh, Gondor Cav wavering at 37 men. Good charge from the Witch King coming in to support this fight. I just pin him down with a pin him down with an archer unit, then get the trolls in behind. That's what I'd do. But yeah, look at that. The archers and the infantry over here just being routed. There's one last archer in combat here. Oh, and I think they're going to break from army losses. Just fire some fire ammo at them. It's probably the best thing they could do, but there you go. I think Gondor has been fully routed and a close victory for Mordor. So we'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end results. So Fingers did just about clinch it. After losing the first fight, he did in fact win the second and third. So well done to him playing as Mordor with against a tough Gondor army. I personally feel like with all that cav, definitely can do a lot of damage with it. Replica, I feel like could have done a better job mobilizing it. Some of this cav getting like 0 kills. Oof. I know they were fighting trolls, but yeah, it's not good. But yeah, we'll have a quick look at the end results. Fingers getting 103 kills with his Witch King, 150 with kills with the Uruk Throng. Guards the Teeth getting 80 kills, Trolls getting 71, and another 70 getting 126 kills. Then we have Replica playing as the Gondorian army, 55 kills with the Ringlow Vale, 74 with his Gondor swords. His Shock getting 81 kills. And his Cav, the best, getting 43 kills there. Polearms getting only a mere 3 kills. But I think they were fighting trolls, really. So they could be 3 troll kills. But there you go, guys. That is the second half of the semi-final. So it's going to be Fingus and it's going to be Nicholas in the finals. So that will be interesting to see how that one goes down. I have been sent the replays, so I'm excited to see how they go. I'll probably show off the final for the Dawnless Days tournament on the weekend. So yes, definitely check it out, and I'll see you guys then. Until then, bye for now.